Il dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. That moment after a hard day at work, you take off your shoes, you sit down, and just be. Think about the last time you felt overwhelmed, rushed, or made a hasty decision. Now, imagine if you had just paused, even for a moment. Today, we're diving into the art of pausing, a powerful yet often overlooked strategy. This concept isn't new. It was a key element in the life of the legendary samurai Miyamoto Musashi. As we explore Musashi's approach to the pause, consider how this simple act could transform not just crucial moments in your life, but your daily routine as well. A pause can be the difference between reaction and response, chaos and clarity. Let's uncover the wisdom behind it and how it can lead to a more controlled, thoughtful, and fulfilling life. Musashi simply was a master of timing. In the heat of battle, his ability to pause even briefly often turned the tide in his favor. This wasn't about hesitating, it was about choosing the perfect moment to strike or step back. Now, think about your life's battles. How often do we rush in without thought, driven by impulse rather than insight? Musashi's use of pause in combat is a metaphor for our daily decisions. It's about creating a space where clarity can emerge and choices can be made from a place of calm and understanding. Imagine applying this strategy in your own life, pausing to assess, to breathe, and to center yourself before making a move. The power of a pause can transform not just the outcomes of our challenges, but how we experience them. In our fast-paced world, there's a constant push to react instantly. But what if we take a leaf out of Musashi's book? Instead of immediate reaction, we pause and reflect. This isn't about delaying action unnecessarily. It's about ensuring our actions are thoughtful and effective. When we pause to reflect, we gain perspective. We see beyond the immediate emotion or the surface-level problem. This strategy of reflection before reaction can be incredibly powerful. It allows us to respond to life's challenges not just with speed, but with wisdom. Think about a recent situation where a pause for reflection could have led to a better outcome. Imagine the power of combining Musashi's tactical pause with a moment of reflection in your daily interactions, decisions, and even your inner dialogue. It's about harnessing the power of thoughtfulness in a world that often values speed over depth. Now let's delve into the essence of clarity. Musashi understood something profound, that clarity often emerges in moments of stillness. In the heat of battle, a pause isn't just a break. It's a strategic tool for gaining clarity. In our lives too, when we're engulfed in the chaos of daily tasks or emotional turmoil, taking a moment to pause can be transformative. It's like stepping back from a complex painting to see the whole picture, not just the brushstrokes. This pause for clarity helps us filter out the noise and focus on what truly matters. How often do we find ourselves lost in the details, missing the bigger picture? Imagine applying this in your life. When faced with a decision or a stressful situation, give yourself the space to step back. Use this pause as a tool to clear the fog of confusion, to see your situation with fresh eyes. It's about finding the signal in the noise, the path in the wilderness. It's about mastering the art of clarity, just as Musashi did, but in the context of our modern lives. Let's talk about making smarter choices. Musashi was a master at this too, not just because he was quick with a sword, but because he knew when to hit the brakes. Imagine this. You're about to make a big decision, emotions are high, and everything's moving fast. That's exactly when a strategic pause can be a game changer. It's like pressing pause on a movie when things are getting intense. You get a moment to breathe, think, and see things you might have missed. It's not about freezing up. It's about giving yourself that crucial moment to line up your thoughts. This isn't just about big life decisions. It works for the small stuff too. Next time you're about to react quickly, try it. Take a beat. It's amazing how a simple pause can turn a good decision into a great one. Think of it as your secret weapon for thinking clearer and making choices you won't regret. Just like Musashi, but in our everyday lives, away from the battlefield. The power of patience. Patience, a virtue we often hear about but rarely practice, right? But guess what? Musashi was a big fan of patience, and he was onto something. It's not about just sitting around waiting. It's an active skill. Imagine this. You're in a situation where everything in you wants to jump in and react. Now hold that thought. What if instead you take a leaf out of Musashi's book and wait it out? Patience can be your secret weapon. It gives you time to gather more information, see things from different angles, and let situations unfold a bit more. This approach can save you from jumping the gun and making hasty decisions that you might regret later. In our fast-paced world, where instant reactions are the norm, embracing patience can set you apart. It's like giving yourself a moment to catch your breath and get a clearer view of the chessboard. Patience isn't just waiting, it's about smart waiting. So next time you feel that urge to act quickly, remember Musashi's wisdom. Sometimes, the most powerful move is to be patient and let things play out a bit more. Learning from Musashi's legacy. His mastery of the pause, both in battle and in thought, offers us profound lessons for life. It's not about the swords we wield, but about how we navigate the battles of our everyday existence. By embracing Musashi's approach to thoughtful pauses, we open doors to deeper self-awareness and more meaningful connections with the world around us. His legacy teaches us the art of reflection, the power of patience, and the importance of acting with intention. These principles, when applied, can transform the way we approach challenges, relationships, and our personal goals. So, as we delve into Musashi's life and philosophy, let's take the essence of his teachings and see how they can be woven into the fabric of our daily lives. It's about finding that balance between action and contemplation, doing and being, speaking and listening. Learning from Musashi's legacy is not just an exercise in historical admiration. It's an invitation to enrich our lives with the wisdom of a timeless strategist. As we wrap up our exploration of the power of a pause, inspired by the wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi, it's important to remember that this isn't just about historical anecdotes or ancient philosophies. It's about you and your journey. The art of pausing, as demonstrated by Musashi, is a tool that transcends time, offering relevance and benefits to our modern lives. It's about taking a moment to breathe, reflect, and choose our actions wisely, rather than being swept away by the relentless current of life's demands. I encourage you to experiment with integrating strategic pauses into your daily routine. Whether it's a moment of contemplation before a crucial decision, a deep breath in a moment of stress, or simply stepping back to appreciate the present, these pauses can be transformative. They provide clarity, foster patience, and often lead to more thoughtful and effective actions. As you move forward, remember that the journey to mastering the pause is a personal one. It's a path of self-discovery where each pause, each moment of reflection, brings you closer to understanding yourself and the world around you. Embrace these pauses as opportunities for growth and watch how they enrich your life in unexpected ways. Just like Musashi, you have the power to transform your life, one thoughtful pause at a time.